Hello, welcome back to another video. I am average at best. I play Geoguessr and I make bad choices. Today is going to be like a short, bite-sized identify the country video, and this one is going to be about Monaco. So Monaco is a tiny little country, principality, just off of France, southeast France. From that point of view, a lot of it will look French. You'll see French infrastructure and so on. Gen 2 and Gen 4 coverage, it's split about 50-50. They drive on the right side, the flag is red on the top, white on the bottom. This is the internet domain. It is, if you've heard anything about Monaco, you'll know kind of a very rich place. All the rich people go there to avoid paying tax, apparently. It's not something I know about, but you'll see lots of like Lamborghinis, fancy yachts in the marina. It's quite a hilly place, so you end up with lots of kind of mountains and kind of staggered up from the sea. This is the license plate, white with blue text, little red bit on the left hand side. Because it's close to France and Italy, you will also see a lot of those style number plates, so potentially the yellow back for France, the blue EU strip on the left, and potentially one on the right as well for Italy. Hilly, not mountainous but hilly. It's too small to be mountainous, but this is kind of a typical round looking in to those hills. Lots of palm trees. It is Mediterranean, so it is going to appear quite kind of bright and sunny in places. Because of the hills, there is loads of tunnels, so lots of tunnels to drive through, but also underground parking as well. You'll see loads of mopeds just lined up along the street. And there is quite a bit of Gen 3 trekker on a boat all around the harbour, the marina. And this will be a typical round. You'll see fancy yachts and all these kind of densely packed in buildings. And that's all there is on the Plonket guide, and that's all you really need to know. Let's get into playing a couple of rounds. We're not going to attempt to 5k any of these, although it would be possible. Let's show you where it is. So Europe, France, southeast, just on the border near to Italy. You've got to really scroll in far to see it. It's just past Nice, and it is here, and it is this literally this amount of land. Tiny, tiny, tiny place. If you're looking on the map, these dark grey roads are tunnels, so they're really handy to kind of know. There's lots of car parks, and they are labelled on the map. If you zoom in close enough, you see this purple P, and it will say the name of the parking, so that is quite a good tip for 5k'ing. They do hold the Monaco Formula 1 race, and so there's a lot of kind of mention of that. You'll see some like the red and white on the ground, like rumble strips, and there is like a famous hairpin bend here, and I think it's there. Yeah, there's a big commemorative statue to Formula 1. This is a typical kind of what do you call it, like inside urban round, not on the coast. We can't see the sea, but lots of tall buildings. You'll see lots of normal cars. There'll be some fancy cars as well. What direction to the roads go in? Somewhere like that. Because it is such a small country, you can be like a couple of meters off and you still don't 5k it, so that is just something to bear in mind if you're only playing Monaco map. But for wild map, just clicking Monaco will be enough. There's the sea, some palm trees, a couple of fancy cars there. There's a red one, there's one of those, there's one with a horse on the top, is it? I don't know fancy cars. Hotel de Paris. But yeah, that is such a typical Monaco round. There we've got a selection of plates. So, is that a Belgium with the EU bit and slightly red? That's your old French plate with the yellow at the back. In Portugal with the yellow there. This is the typical Monaco plate. There's no EU strip, and it's a little bit red tinged and kind of blue tinged, but it's a white plate. Hotel de Paris, can we find that? It's gonna be around there somewhere, around here. Nice. How can they build any more? How can they fit any more in? Again, yeah, short Monaco plate. There's the flag. Les Villas del Solf. It's all quite kind of new and clean and everything like that. I'm not trying a 5K. Parking de Heliport. Heliport. So there's the sea again. Where's the heliport? Can we find the heliport? Parking du Heliport. Parking for campers. We're not 5K in this. The aim isn't to 5K it. Let's just click there. Yeah. You'll see a lot of signs to Nice. Obviously because it's so close, it's the biggest town in France, and the A8 is the road that takes you there. Back down to the sea again, so Nice is just south. Okay, let's hit one more round, just to get a little bit more vibe. Motorbikes, harbour. This is the Formula One dude, I think. Is that the hairpin? Not quite sure. Where was it? We're not trying to 5K it, but I want to 5K it. Where's it gone? It was there a minute ago. There it is, famous hairpin. Oh, it isn't even that one. Cobbled streets, yeah, in the kind of the suburbs, in the more residential type areas. I mean, this is anywhere, we're not trying to 5K them. A couple more. Can we spot anything new? Yeah, this style of signs. Same as France. Just lots of big buildings, a little Renault Twingo, is it? Twango. Little one-person car. It's funny. I saw signs for the heliport down here somewhere. So yeah, old Gen 2 coverage with the massive blur. Oh, massive blur at the bottom, and overhead as well. You can see it's all just a bit funky. Colours aren't anywhere near as good as your Gen 4. One last round. That's the number plate. Will you see internet domain names? I don't know if I've ever seen one. Yeah, again, lots of kind of bridges, lots of layers. I've seen a lot on TikTok recently about this country, this city in China that's like on lots of layers. This is kind of like a less extreme version of that, just all up and down. Anyway, that is Monaco. Thank you for watching. Go make bad choices.